And welcome to our second watch along of today. The first one was an absolute bore fest. Spurs v Man United finished 2-2, but oh my goodness, it was a hard watch. So today, this evening now, we have Sunderland versus Arsenal. We'll see how that goes. One would expect Arsenal to win. The only way Sunderland are going to get a win today is if Arsenal don't score, because I can't see Sunderland scoring 2 goals. Maybe a 1-0 win to Sunderland. Let's hope. Listen, Arsenal, they have to lose. They have to lose eventually. So let's hope today is the day. If I was a betting man, I wouldn't put money on it, but there you go. We can only watch and hope that Arsenal lose, and that'll be a good thing. I think it'll be a good thing for a lot of different teams. They're talking on Sky Sports there, Arsenal is a winning machine, the winning machine. I don't think they class themselves as a winning machine yet. I don't even think Arteta would say they're a winning machine yet. They haven't won anything. They've won a few games, they've kept a few clean sheets, but that's about it. So, looking forward to this game now. Hope Sunderland do well. The 2 best defences in the Premiership so far this season, Sunderland and Arsenal. I think Sunderland have had a great start to the season. They're doing really well. Okay, it's about to come back on now. Let's see if we can get the teams for you. Here we go. Any money on Arsenal losing? Probably not. But as I say, you have to win, you have to lose sometime. They're not going to go the whole season. Why not today? Sometimes when you expect to get the win, that's when you come a cropper. Yeah, so earlier on, Spurs v Man United 2-2. The Lit scored in, I think it was the 96th minute, with a corner, a header at the back post to get United a win. Or a draw, a draw. Yeah, a much deserved draw, I suppose. Neither of them deserved to win, I said in the stream. It wasn't a great match. It wasn't a great match to watch. Few strange substitutions by Man United during the game. The players are in the tunnel now. Wonder how much Xhaka would like to score against Arsenal this evening. Would he celebrate? Yeah, he would. So, I have my coffee to wake me up after the bar fest from earlier on. Cappuccino. Some people would laugh at you for having a cappuccino at certain times of the day, especially in foreign countries, but I like cappuccino. It's my go-to coffee of choice. There's Xhaka. Here comes the Arsenal team. Eze is a good player, isn't he? The stadium looks great. Yeah, it's like a Champions League night. Holding up little flags. The little plastic things you get on the seats. Yeah. Sunderland crowd are up for the game in any way. Saka and Zadiki in midfield for Sunderland. Traore, Isidore and Lefebvre up front. So the Arsenal team, it's probably predictable, really, isn't it? Arsenal at this stage now. Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Eze, Supamendi, and Rice. And up front, Saka, Marino, and Trossard. Sorry, slip of the tongue. Yeah, won't be a 4-3-3. No, just about ready to kick off. Arteta looking his usual pensive self. All the handshakes, a hug between Zaka and Jacket. And the lane of the puppies. So, I guess it's going to be a couple of minutes before kickoff. What time is it? 3 minutes. So, I suppose I'll be a Sunderland fan for today. Well, for tonight, and anyway, this evening. If I had a Sunderland jersey, I might even wear it. You don't see many Sunderland jerseys in Ireland, actually. Yeah, you see even less Arsenal. Yeah, stadium looks great. So, come on, Sunderland, I suppose. I'm not going to be cheering for Arsenal, that's for sure. I suppose you'd have to say in recent form it has to be an Arsenal win today, really, doesn't it? Yeah, as I said, can't see Sunderland scoring 2 goals, so they're going to have to keep a clean sheet to get a win. I suppose one way of beating Arsenal is to limit the corners and the free kicks that you give them. They only seem to be able to score from set plays. They don't create too much other than that. The odd goal here and there, but they're not prolific scorers, that's for sure. The ceremonies are nearly over now. Players are in the huddle. Is it a bigger game for Sunderland? They probably would have been looking forward to games like this when they got promoted. So they probably give an extra 10-15% maybe. Let's hope they give a good account of themselves today. I'm hoping for a draw. I don't really expect Sunderland to beat Arsenal. I mean, I'll take it. I don't really expect it though. I know I said the last game was a bore fest, but you know, I'd settle for a bore fest 0-0 now. I'd take 0-0. Yeah, about to kick off now. Sunderland fans look up for the game. Hopeful or expectant? I don't know. Probably hopeful. Hope we'll have a good performance. Be good to get a good performance from Sunderland. And we're off. Yeah, Sunderland on the attack. An early Sunderland goal would really set the cat among the pigeons, wouldn't it? Yeah, confident start. First 30 seconds anyway. Long ball down the wing. Yeah, straight out. Okay, so Arsenal have it now. First time they touch the ball. Minute in. Calafiori. Raya. Oh. They closed down Raya very quick and he just kicked it out to touch. Gabriel passed it back to him. He got closed down really quick. So here we go. Here's the long throw. See what sort of chaos it brings to the Arsenal defence. Ivani. Now, there's a problem here. What's the referee up to? Oh, the linesman's flag. What happened to the linesman's flag? All the money in the Premiership and his flag broke. The referee runs over, he gives it to him, and then he puts the one that the referee gave him down to the edge and continues on with the one that he has. Excellent start. Yeah. Here we go with a long throw. Go on, Sunderland. Up into the box. Cleared out. Ball's bouncing around. Sunderland have it. Declan Rice sticks his foot in. Timber gets caught. Wins it back. Sunderland win it back. Down in the corner. Throw to Sunderland. Good start from Sunderland. So, I mean, it's only 240, but yeah, it's a good start. Putting Arsenal under pressure. Here we go, another long throw. It's going to be a day of long throws, I'd say. Oh, that's as good as a corner, really. But headed out, Declan Rice takes it now. Striding towards the halfway line, passes it back. Declan Rice gets it back again, out on the wing, out on Sunderland's right. And it's going to end up all the way back to the edge of the Arsenal box. Good pressure from the Sunderland players. Saka spins the player, gives it to Marino. And yeah, Arsenal throw. Yeah, that was good pressure from Sunderland, but Arsenal played through it. Marino, 9 goals in his last 17 appearances for club and country. Let's hope he doesn't get one today. Oh. And here we go with Arsenal's long throw. So 4 minutes in and we've had 3 long throws. The set piece coaches must be working overtime. 4 minutes in, 3 long throws. Here we go. Here's Arsenal's attempt. Declan Rice taking his time. Arsenal players running around, comes in towards the front post, headed out, back to Declan Rice, tempted cross, no use. Sunderland have it. Clear the lines. Sunderland have it now. Good break. Chipped over the top. That's too long. Raya will pick it up. Yeah. Trossard. Timber. Eze. Trossard again. Chips it in. Arsenal player down in the box. Oh. I thought it was a clash of heads, but it's not. He gets cut with the elbow in the ear. Yeah, Marino and Ballard to go for the same ball. Ballard catches Marino in the ear with his elbow. I mean, it's probably sore, but is there any need for him to be lying in the fetal position? Still down. I mean, it's hard to judge how hard it is in slow motion. But he's still down. Arteta claims it's claiming it's deliberate. It's not deliberate. So 8 minutes in. 3 long throws and an injury. That's the extent of it so far. I mean, he's down a long time now, isn't he? He still hasn't got up to his feet. Nothing's happening. They're not showing Marino on the ground. They're not showing if he's being treated or anything like that. So we're just seeing pictures of Arteta, Xhaka. Now we're seeing something. Has he cut his ear? Is that what it is? Yeah. He's up now. He has a little bit of Vaseline on his ear. Oh God. Seriously, like. Just going to drop the ball to Superman now. There we go. And we're off. Arsenal just kicked the ball straight out to touch. And Marino's back on. Thank goodness for that. Just as well some of these players don't play contact sports. Bit of head tennis, then we get a free kick, Sunderland. So 11 minutes in, still in a lull. Still nothing's happened. A few long throws, that's about it. No shots on target, no shots off target. Absolutely nothing for the first 11 minutes. Long free kick, drops. Offside from the free kick. Raya plays her out to Timber. Arsenal on the attack. Zay tries to chip her up to Marino, goes over everybody's head, keeper collects it. Oops. Sunderland player slips. Arsenal nearly got the ball, but Sunderland recover. Facing his own goal now. What is he going to do? Eze is pressuring him. Dan doesn't foul him, which is actually good. So he gives it away, and Arsenal pick it up outside the box. Eze chips it in. Sunderland headed out. Comes back to Timber. Saka. Calafiore. Is it back to Gabriel? Saliba. Supermende, Gabriel. Trossard. Crosses it, headed out. Arsenal get a free kick. Xhaka is given it loads. Gabriel. Snarl free kick. I mean, he jumps up. Gabriel goes down as if he's after being shot because his leg brushes off his side. So Arsenal get the free kick. Yeah, it's not a foul. So here we go. First set piece for, I suppose, for Arsenal would have done the long throw. Is it Gabriel, Declan Rice all around the ball. Gabriel is heading towards the box now to make himself a nuisance, I dare say. He's not going to shoot from there. It's too far out. No, he does. He has a shot. It's safe. Easy save for the goalkeeper. Very far out to be shooting from there. It's going to have to be something special. Yeah, easy for the goalkeeper. So here we go. Another long throw. The game of set pieces so far. Flicked on, cleared out, comes back out to Declan Rice. He lets it go again because he wants to take the long throw. But he's going to take a quick one. No. Timber throws it all the way back to Saliba. Supermende gives it all the way back to Raya. Long ball. Headed out by Sunderland. Another throw to Arsenal. So many throws, so many free kicks already. 16 minutes. One shot on target from Declan Rice, which was never going to beat the goalkeeper. And that was from a set piece. So here we go. Corner for Arsenal. Siddiqui just kicks it straight out. Gives Arsenal the corner. Here come the big boys now. Gabriel. Saliba's in there, all hanging around the back post. Arsenal players moving around now, and it goes to Eze, over to Declan Rice. Declan Rice shoots, no use, comes off a Sunderland player, goes up just below the halfway line for a throw to Arsenal. So far, I suppose you say it's a typical Arsenal game, really. Not much going on. Oh, that's a foul. Zaka is taken out of it. So I think that the pattern of the game is already set. Sunderland are going to be spending a lot of time after defending their own goal. Arsenal are going to try and break them down. And the pattern so far would suggest that Arsenal will score at some stage from a set piece. Sunderland in the last 5 minutes haven't really shown anything going forward. They're struggling to get out of their own half. Any long balls they play, Arsenal players are just picking them up. Here's another long ball by the goalkeeper, who finds a player this time. He keeps it in on the touchline, goes out off Saka. It's a throw to Sunderland. Which Arteta is not happy about. But that doesn't surprise me. Arteta is never happy about anything, is he? Another thing that bugs me about Arteta, the way he gets in the way of players when they're taking their throws. He's always outside his technical area. Long ball from Sunderland. Up, won by a Sunderland player to win the second ball. Controls it well. Sunderland on the edge of the Arsenal box. Oh, he just slips. Yeah. Unfortunate slip. Declan Rice comes away with the ball. Traore puts it out for an Arsenal throw. Declan Rice looking for the ball, coming deep, looking for the ball, gets it. Just standing on it. Yeah, Sunderland have no real intentions of trying to press Arsenal when they have possession. I guess they figure Arsenal will just play through them and cut them open at the back. So they're just standing off Arsenal, just letting them have the ball in their own half. Yeah, that's the game plan. Just let them have the ball, hope they get to catch them on the break. But I suppose if Sunderland do try to press them, Arsenal will just probably play through them and create too many chances, I suppose. Eventually score from one. So Sunderland will just sit off. Just let Arsenal have the ball. Arsenal are not doing any damage with the ball there on the halfway line. So as far as Sunderland is concerned, that's going to plan so far. Arsenal just trying to play through them. The question is, are Arsenal good enough to play through them now? Are they good enough to create chances from open play on a consistent basis? If Sunderland defend well then they're going to limit Arsenal's chances, aren't they? Yeah. So far it's working out for Sunderland. Arsenal are getting to the edge of the box and it's really starting to break down, and then Sunderland are picking it up, they're playing it around a little bit, and then they eventually hit the long ball, but then the long ball is picked up in the second phase by bad pass, here comes Arsenal. Yeah, the long ball is then won by an Arsenal defender, and then because they're so far back, the ball is picked up by another Arsenal midfield player, and then the whole thing starts all over again. It's on wash and repeat. 22 minutes in. No real chances for Arsenal yet. This is good. It's looking good so far. It's how long can Sunderland keep it up though, that's the problem. I mean, Arsenal will eventually get a chance, one would imagine. Here they come now, Saliba. Plays it across to Calafiori. Declan Rice picks it up. Out to Trossard. Two of them face Trossard. Back to Declan Rice. Chips it in. Headed out by Sunderland. Sunderland player wins it. Then gives it to Eze. Eze shoots just over the top. So see, that's going to be the problem for Sunderland, isn't it? The cross came over and they headed it out. There, they win the header. Then they win the second ball. But it was a bad miscontrol and it fell at Eze's foot. And he tries to curl it into the top. His left, goalkeeper's right, but it's too high and goes over the bar. It's how many mistakes will Sunderland make, and will Arsenal punish them when they make those mistakes. That's going to be the nature of the game. Saliba loses it to the Sunderland player. He gets it, plays it across. They're going backwards now. Now they're back at the halfway line. Now Arsenal stand off Sunderland. Sunderland just playing it around a bit. It's going to end up with the goalkeeper. Yeah, back to the goalkeeper. It's going to go long. Arsenal are going to win the header, and then it's going to be picked up by an Arsenal. There you go. That's exactly what's had to happen. Oh. What is he on? He's saying the Sunderland player fouled him as he jumped for the ball. Yeah, yes, I suppose he jumps into him. Yeah, I suppose foul. Yeah, but besides the foul, that's exactly what's happening. The ball gets played long. The Arsenal defender wins the header, and the Arsenal will pick up the ball. Then after that, they get into this. So Raya just kicks it straight down to the goalkeeper. Arsenal are picking up all the second balls. Here comes Sunderland. He needs to switch it. Plays it, just plays it straight through to Raya. Raya just picks it up. That's pure. Don't know what he was trying to do. So Raya and Saliba are just passing the ball to another. Then Raya gives it out to Gabriel. He hits it long. Sunderland take it, win it, loses it. See, this is the problem. Jack Saka has it now. That's a free. Timber steps over the ball. Catches the Sunderland player. Curtis Jones was sent off last season for exactly the same type of tackle. This is actually worse than Curtis Jones. He's right over the ball. His foot doesn't bounce off the ball. He comes right over the top of the ball, right down on the Sunderland player's foot. Arteta's given out because he doesn't even think it's a free kick. But that's actually worse than the one that Curtis Jones got sent off for last season. I forget who it was against. But not even a yellow card, just a free kick. Right. At least with the Curtis Jones one, his foot sort of bounced on the ball, but Timber just came right over the ball. Played up. Superman, they hooks it up again. Xhaka is up, wins the header. Eze loses out. Sunderland have it. Saliba wins it. Eze, its ball's bouncing around. It's up in the air. Timber, there's a clash of heads. There's a clash of heads, but it played on, and Isidore got a shot off, but it went harmlessly wide. Ball's bouncing around, it's kicked up. Timber jumps up, clashes with the Sunderland player in the head. Then it breaks to Isidore. He shoots and it goes harmlessly wide to the keeper's left. Would have been interesting if that had went in actually. So we have another break and play. 28 minutes. So far so good for Sunderland. But Arsenal will just continue doing the same thing over and over and over again till they get an opportunity or till they get a set piece. That's the way they play. Boring Arsenal. Yeah, I think Timber may have a cut on his head there. Well, they're wiping it anyway. these injuries and stoppages in football, they've become like basketball timeouts, haven't they? Every time there's an injury or there's a stop and play, players are looking for instructions, they're over speaking to their manager. It's almost creeping into football. I've seen goalkeepers do it as well, as where they sit down and feign injury because they can't be sent to the side, and the players are all over getting instructions. It's almost these timeouts are creeping into football. The goalkeeper's down, getting his leg massaged or something, and all 10 outfield players are over at the manager. I mean, that's not what's happening now, but it is creeping in. Timber's getting bandaged up. Yeah, obviously has a head cut. I'm not talking about this particular stoppage, but just in general, because he is injured. There is just a lot of it. I seen the Irish women do it there a couple of weeks back when they were playing Belgium. The goalkeeper just sat down. Belgium were starting to get on top. The Irish goalkeeper just sat down and all the players went over and were getting instructions from the coach. But it's happening at every level, everywhere. The unofficial timeout. So yeah, we restart now with a goal kick. 31 minutes in. So far so good. If Arsenal win today, they go 9 points clear, is it? I think it's 9 points. It's very early in the season. I'm not paying too much attention to the points. It'll all change. I mean, if Sunderland win today, do they go second? There's a couple of teams that could have went second. Spurs could have went second today. United could have went second. And if Chelsea win later on and Sunderland lose here, they go second. So it's too early in the season to be paying too much attention. Ball's bouncing around in midfield. Sunderland player gets his foot in. Comes to Saliba. Marino comes. He loses it. He comes low to collect it, but he ends up losing it. Siddiqui for Sunderland. He has it again on the edge. Chips it in. Headed out. Marino's down again. And Xhaka is shouting at him. Marino goes down and Xhaka is bent over him, shouting at him. Let's see. Well, that was probably a foul for a free out. That was probably a free out for Sunderland anyway, or for Arsenal. I don't think Xhaka even touches him. I don't know. It's hard to see. Anyway, he's up. He's alright. Long ball from Raya. Sunderland defender wins it. Moorhead tennis. Saliba picks it up, gives it to Declan Rice, gives it to Eze. Marino. Timber, back to Marino, back to Timber. Calafiori makes a run through the middle, wasn't spotted. Saka picks it up, ball bounces around, gets off a shot, keeper catches it. Declan Rice picks up the poor pass from the Sunderland player. Trossard now breaking down the edge, gets it across, blocked. Picks it up again. Tries to pass it through. Hits the Sunderland player. Bounces out. Sunderland pick it up. And then Supermende picks up the loose ball. Oh, here come Arsenal again. Sunderland struggling to get out of half. Saka. Timber. Eze. Foul. Nope. Oh, here we go. Here comes Sunderland. Oh. Superman, they just takes them down. It's a yellow card, yeah. Sunderland were trying to break. The first time they actually looked like they could, Superman, they looked like Sunderland were going to break. And Superman, they just pulled them down. Yeah, just takes out Isidore. Yeah, just has a good kick at him. And he's shaking his head like, I shouldn't have been booked for that. Well, stop kicking people and you won't get booked. Maybe we're not allowed to book Arsenal players, are we not? But if you're going to kick somebody, you can expect to get booked. Ball bounces in the Arsenal box, drops to the Sunderland player, shoots and it's a goal! Sunderland 1 up. Nice one. So that's what you get, Superman, for pulling down the player. Because it came straight from the free kick. Let me see it again. So it comes straight from the free kick. The keeper kicks it up. It bounces. The Sunderland player then heads it back into the path of Ballard, and he buries it. It bounces up nice for him. He hits with the outside of his right foot, and it goes past Raya, his near post, into the roof of the net. Happy days. 1-0. 1-0 Sunderland. Now we have a game. I suppose it is against the run of play, but however, we'll take it. But I think that's just punishment, to be quite honest, for Superman. They pulling down Isidore as they tried to break. Because the goal came directly from that free kick, and there was probably no need for him to put him down because Arsenal had defenders. It wasn't like a one-on-one or anything like that. And he was just outside his own box, which even halfway in his own half, which made it even more stupid. Yeah, just punishment, that's what I'd say. So, 38 minute, Sunderland 1, Arsenal 0. Eze has it outside the box. Plays it over to Gabriel. Out to Tossard. Calafiori. Gabriel, Rice. Back to Gabriel. Hits it to Saliba. Saliba, what's he going to do? He's going to give it to Eze. He doesn't know what to do with it. Timber now has it out on the right. Back into Saliba. See, this is exactly what's happening, as what I said was happening at the end. Sunderland are just letting them have the ball. And they've gone into this. We all know Arnie Slot hates this low block. And Arsenal just can't play through them at the moment. So they're playing the ball in front of them, and then when they try to make the pass, the Sunderland players are just cutting it out. They're defending well at the moment, but how long can they do it for? Can they do it for the whole 90 minutes? Arsenal are bound to get a chance, surely. Bound to get a clear-cut chance over the entire game. But so far, so good. So here we go again. Arsenal just playing it in front. Yeah, Eze. It'll come out. He breaks. He goes past the player and then plays it out to Saka. Saka tries to cross it, but it hits the Sunderland player. and goes out for a throw. Xhaka has it back again now on the wing. Few feints, nothing comes of it. Goes all the way back to Gabriel, who hits it out to Calafiori. Supermendi has it now, but this is all in front of the Sunderland defence. Trossard is trying to do something. He's trying to take on two players, but he's doubled up. Gabriel then puts it in, and it's headed out by Xhaka. But it's a throw, so here we go. Here's the long throw. I don't know, does Calafiori have a long throw? We'll soon find out. I'm surprised Declan Rice hasn't gone across to take it. Yeah, here we go. It's a long throw. It's not too long, and the Sunderland players wins the header, headed out. Drops to Calafiori, picks it up, pushes over the Sunderland player, free out. The first player to score against Arsenal. I didn't see the minutes, but a hell of a long time, I reckon. Is it 8 games? 9 games? I don't know. Ballard, 36 minute, 1-0 Sunderland. Trossard wrestling there with 2 Sunderland players. Keeps the ball. Got a great tackle, then he loses it. And then he fouls the Sunderland player. Yep. Not going Arsenal's way at the moment. He asked why did he not blow up for him. Because it wasn't a foul, Trossard. You fouled. Sunderland fans are in full voice. This is where we check out Arsenal's mentality now. The mentality to come from behind. I mean, you would expect them to go on and win the game 2-1, wouldn't you? Sunderland throw. Oh, the goalkeeper wanted to take it. Just barely went into the box front to pick it up. Eze was chasing it down. So what Sunderland have to do now is just be smart for the next couple of minutes. Not do anything stupid. And just go in at half time leading 1-0. And that'll be a successful half for Sunderland. But they're playing themselves into trouble here now. The keeper just clears it now. And just straight out of touch, which, you know, Arsenal now have a throw in the middle of Sunderland's half. But it goes all the way back to Saliba on the halfway line. Arteta is looking for a foul. Supermendi plays it back to Gabriel in his own half. Calafiori then it's Calafiori tries to play it up to Declan Rice. That's no good. The Sunderland player picks it up, hits it downfield, no good. Supermendi picks it up in the middle, plays it across the timber, gives it back to him. Gabriel, Declan Rice, Calafiori, back to Gabriel. Here we go, the same thing again, just in front of the Sunderland defence. This has been the story of the first half, really, is Arsenal's inability to be able to penetrate the Sunderland defence. Everything is in front of them. Every time they put the ball in, the Sunderland players had it clear. And they're just finishing the game as they started it, just playing everything in front of the Sunderland defence. Just across the pitch from one side to the other. Sunderland are staying in their positions to hold in the low block. When it goes out to the wingers, there's 2 men on them. They're stopping the cross coming in from the source, and they're doing well. And Arsenal at the moment, it says 9 minutes. Yeah, so in the first few minutes of the game, there was a big stoppage for a couple of players. And Arsenal, dare I say, are showing little imagination to be able to break Sunderland down. So, 9 minutes injury time. Raya, long clear up the pitch. Sunderland player gets up, doesn't win it. Eze picks it up. Now he's given the referee's going to give a yellow card for something. I think he played advantage, and then the advantage didn't happen, and then the Arsenal player lost the ball, and I think he's booking Xhaka for the first tackle. Oh yeah, Xhaka just pulls out. He's just pulling him. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. It was the referee played the advantage. There was no advantage coming from it, so then he called it back. Xhaka got booked for pulling out of Eze. Here we go, Declan Rice. Players are all lined up on the right hand side of the Sunderland penalty area. 4 or 5 of them in a row. They make their move now. Ball comes in. Gabriel gets up, wins it, comes to a Sunderland player, tries to clear it. Eze blocks it. Comes out to Saka. Saka is on the wing. Goes past one. Doesn't go past the second. Declan Rice, good cross. Saliba heads it, but just goes over to Trossard. Calafiore puts it in. Xhaka wins the header. And Saliba. Okay, so Calafiore puts it in. Xhaka wins the header, heads it back across the box to Saliba, who's unmarked. It bounces nicely for him, but he just puts it over the bar. I don't even think it was close. Oh, it's a great opportunity. From the penalty spot, it bounces up lovely for him. There's just no composure about the shot. His body shape is all wrong. He's leaning back. It just flies over the bar. It's a typical centre-half shot. If it was the other way around, Saliba heading the back to Xhaka, I reckon we could be talking 1-1 now at the moment. It's a poor miss. It's a poor attempt. It's not even a miss, it's a poor attempt. It's a shocking miss. Should be at least getting it on target. But this is the problem, isn't it? Goals from open play for Arsenal. They're like one of those paint books you used to get as a kid. Do you know you get the colours on a palette and you draw them on the sheet of paper and they'll be all numbered. And you put blue in number 2 and number 4 and number 8 and you put red here and you put orange there. And at the end of the day you have a picture. Sometimes I think that's the way Arsenal play football. Football by numbers. Trossard on the edge of the box, fiddling around with the ball. And here we go, same thing. Across the front, Gabriel. Calafiore tries to put it in. Traore, the Sunderland player, blocks down the cross. Declan Rice hooks it up, headed out. Timber. Eze. Timber again. Eze overlaps. Always in the box. Cuts it back to Saka. Misses it. Superman, they tries to play it through again, but Sunderland pick it up, put it out for a throw. Timber plays back to Ray. Ray just boots it down pitch. Marino gathers it, does well, but then tries to backheel it as a Sunderland player picks it up. Xhaka. Good ball up. Here comes Sunderland. Sunderland on the attack now again. Clipped in. Calafiore hits it out for a corner. So an opportunity for Sunderland to maybe end the game with another goal. Can Arsenal become undone by the set piece? Xhaka goes across to take it. In no great hurry. Obviously not. It's nearly half time now. In it comes. Front posts. I think it was Declan Rice that headed it out. Sunderland pick it up. Sends it back in again. Oh! Sunderland player played it back in. Sunderland player picked it up at the back post, cut it back in, and Sunderland had a shot and he should have done better. That could have been two. So Eze picks it up for Arsenal. Rice strides forward. Plays it out to Trossard. Back into Rice. Back to Trossard. Gabriel's going to get it. He's going to give it to Saliba. Yeah, no. Eze. There we go. Out to Timber. Passes him. Goes straight to Saka. Saka now plays it to Timber. And that's it. Half time. I would say that's a good half for Sunderland. They played very well, defended very well. Arsenal showed any sort of imagination, tried to break them down. They continually did the same thing, just played in front of the Sunderland defence. Every time they tried to play it in, Sunderland either blocked the cross or they won the header. That's it, half time. Arsenal are losing 1-0 to Sunderland. Good stuff. Sunderland have done really well. They've done what they have to do to try and get to 3 points, and so far it's worked for them. They've nullified any sort of threat from Arsenal at all. Arsenal will have to come up with a better plan in the second half if they plan on winning this game, because they really didn't trouble Sunderland at all. I can't remember a shot on target from Arsenal. I could be wrong, they might have had one or two, I just can't remember it. Sunderland have defended well. They've attacked when they've had the opportunities to attack, and they've got the goal. Arsenal have finally conceded. We're about to tip off for the second half. Arsenal will have to change their ways if they want to get back into it. They're going to have to be more expansive. They're pretty one-dimensional at the moment. They lack any imagination on how to break down the Sunderland defence. That's not to say that they won't. You know? I half still expect them to go on and win the game. But we'll see how it goes. No subs from either team. Arsenal on the attack now. Here comes the long throw. Will Arsenal finally just wear down Sunderland? We'll see. The long throw is not very long. Sunderland player wins it. It's up in the air. Drops. Eze has a shot. It's blocked down. Sunderland come away with it. It's hoofed up in the air again. The ball is bouncing. Marino is pressuring the Sunderland defender. He backheels it. Declan Rice picks it up. Probably not a great thing to do. Saliba. Superman stands on it. Gives it into Xhaka. Xhaka gives it back to Saliba. Calafiore puts it out to Trossard. Trossard was faced up with the defender one-on-one and he didn't want to go around him. He's just played it back inside again. It ends up on the other side of the pitch with Declan Rice. Back into the middle again. So they're just continuing what they had been doing in the first half. I mean, if it works, eventually it works, but just to continue to do the same thing when you're 1-0 down, when they haven't really created any chances in the first half, seems quite bizarre to me. But we're only a minute in, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, Trossard just keeps turning in. When he gets the ball, he just keeps turning back inside and passing it off. I think we'll see Trossard come off at some stage. Long ball played in. Too long, just goes out for a goal kick. Arteta is there whistling and clapping away. I don't know what he's clapping at. So far it's been pretty poor from Arsenal. Yeah, I think Trossard will be taken off at some stage. They need to be able to go around. They need to get behind the Sunderland defence. Trossard just keeps playing the ball back inside in front of them. And then it goes across the pitch and it's the same thing over and over again. They need to be taking on the full-backs to get behind them. And until they do that, I can't really see them scoring. I know it's only 3 minutes into the second half, but they've just continued to do the same thing. Sunderland pick it up now. Here comes Sunderland. It's in the box. Shoots. Oh, blocked down. Xhaka just puts it straight out for a corner. I'm not going to say there's a little bit of panic in the Arsenal team, but Xhaka just passed it. He was trying to pass it back to, I think it was Supermendy who got stuck in the box there, but it just went straight out for a corner. Here we go. First corner of the second half. Goes to Sunderland. It's going to be an in-swinger. That was poor. It's just headed out, but Sunderland pick it up. Goes back to the goalie. Played into midfield. He's put it back to the goalie again. Eze is trying to chase him down. Sunderland have it. Xhaka. It's all nice and calm. Oh, he's lost it. No. Trossard picks it up now. Sunderland nearly played himself into a whole world of trouble. Trossard is foul, the ref plays it on. Supermendy turns on the ball in the box, gets off a shot, but it doesn't come to anything. Straight to the goalkeeper. Ballard brings it up for Sunderland. Plays it out to the wing. He goes back. The worst thing that Sunderland can do now is try to be more expansive. They just need to continue what they were doing in the first half. They nearly got caught there a couple of minutes ago in possession of the ball, which would have ended up with a one-on-one with the goalkeeper. They didn't try to do that in the first half. They were solid. Comes across. Oh, cut out. Ball's up in the air. Bounces down. Xhaka hooks it clear. Saliba goes all the way back to Raya. He stands on it for a bit. Xhaka over the halfway line, still going. Calafiore on to Trossard, and Trossard will cut back inside. Yeah, there he goes. He's going to cut back inside now. Doesn't matter what he does. He's not going to try to go around them. There you go. Cuts back inside and passes it off. Comes to Xhaka. Xhaka shoots, just hooks wide of the post. Trossard came inside. He played it to Supermendy. Supermendy just played it through to Saka, and Saka hooks it to the goalkeeper's left, but it's off target. A long kick out. Gabriel wins it. Calafiore's head facing his own goal, gives it back to Raya. Long kick. Sunderland player wins it. Sunderland pick up the second ball, plays it back. Ends up with the goalkeeper. Eze is trying to press him. Goalkeeper just clears long. Here comes Timber, gives it to Saka. Saka gives it back to Timber. Timber gets it across, hits the defender, rolls into the keeper's hands. Yeah, a little bit more penetration from Arsenal in the last 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah. But Sunderland just need to get back to what they were doing in the first half. They've been a little bit open since the start of the second half. And they're trying to play a little bit more, and they're getting caught in possession. That's exactly what's happened. Marino gives it off to Timber. Timber shoots, and that's it. Saka. You could see it coming. Surely they had to be told at half-time just to continue to do exactly the same thing. But no, they come out in the second half and they try to play a little bit more football. Arsenal get behind them once or twice, which they hadn't done in the entire first half. You have a Sunderland player trying to play here, he's surrounded by 3 Arsenal players, he loses it. Marino slides Saka through, Saka hits it in the keeper's near post, which he should never be beat from that angle. And there you go, 1-1. Declan Rice wins it. Eze passes it to Marino. Marino gives it to Saka. Saka puts it in the back of the net. Seriously. Arteta is happy. He's smiling again. It's 1-0. It's their own fault. Now, you'd fully expect Arsenal to win now. Go on and win 2-3-1. Feck's sake. Yeah, there's gaps everywhere now in Sunderland. Timber was just standing by himself in the box and the ball was passed straight through to him. I mean, he was offside, I think, but he still shouldn't have been by himself. Calafiori takes a throw. Declan Rice. Over to Saliba. Now over to Saka. Takes on the full back, clips it inside. Yeah, Arsenal pinning back Sunderland now. A little bit more penetration from Arsenal, not so much from side to side anymore. Players are starting to run and trying to break the lines. There you go, Calafiori does it there. Bad pass from Trossard. Calafiori fouls the defender. Just show the Saka goal again, right down to the keeper's near post. Oh, he can't. He's got to save that. He's got to save it. I don't understand teams sometimes. I mean, they go in the first 45 minutes. Arsenal didn't have a shot on target. They couldn't break the line, so they go in for their tea or whatever they had. And then they come back out, and it's like a completely different team. I'm talking about Sunderland. Sunderland are a completely different team. All of a sudden, there's holes starting to appear in defence. There's another one, plays straight through, and Marino hits it. It goes. Supermendi hits it. It goes just wide. So Trossard plays it through his legs. Trossard gets on the end of it, plays it through another player's legs, through Ballard's legs, and it just goes wide of the post. But those gaps weren't there in the first 45 minutes. But we're only 12 minutes into the second half. Already they've scored a goal, and they could have had another one. It has to be concentration. Sunderland throw. There's Arteta. See what I was saying about Arteta early on? He's getting in the way of the Sunderland player. Look at him. Get out of the way, Arteta. This is typical. This is deliberate. He does it every single game. Sunderland trying to pressure Arsenal in the corner. It's just kicked long. Eze picks up the second ball. Here we go. Here's trouble now. Gives it out to Saka. Saka goes one way, comes back in the other way, gives it to Superman. Eze picks it up again, turns on it, gives it to Calafiore. He gives it out to Trossard. Now Trossard should take on the defender, but he doesn't. He cuts inside. Yeah, no. Trossard was alone with the defender. Could have taken him on the outside, but just doesn't fancy it. Saliba gives it to Declan Rice. Declan Rice turns on it, gives it back out to Trossard. Trossard gives it back to Declan Rice. Declan Rice turns, heading towards the goal, plays it across. Supermendy. Merino plays it through. Calafiore picks it up on the edge of the box. Gives it to Trossard. Trossard puts it into Declan Rice. Gives it back to Trossard. Trossard plays a little slide pass into Calafiore. Defender blocks it. Sunderland have it. He's in trouble. He's going nowhere. He's just going to give it back to Arsenal. Yep. Declan Rice shoots, blocked down, drops to Eze, shoots, takes it on his chest. Declan Rice's shot was blocked down, it bounced up to Eze, he took it on his chest and hit it first time, but it was an easy save for the goalie. But Arsenal are definitely getting more space. Sunderland are giving them more space, and Arsenal are utilising it. This is what I was saying in the first half. Could Sunderland keep it up for the 90 minutes? And obviously they can't. Because the holes are everywhere now. Yeah, not everywhere, but Arsenal are certainly breaking the lines a lot more easily than they were in the first half. Which is just going to create goal chances. But it's a good showing from Sunderland, don't get me wrong, I'm not coming down hard on Sunderland. It is a good showing and they did play very well in the first half. It's just concentration. Here comes Sunderland now, plays it through. Yeah, Calafiore just hooks it clear. I mean, they've scored against Arsenal. No other team has managed that in a while. It was a good goal. But they sort of let Arsenal back into it rather than Arsenal having to earn it, which is poor. I'm sure the manager will be disappointed with that. Here come Arsenal. Declan Rice over the halfway line. Keeps going. Out to Trossard. Trossard won't take on the defender. Oh, he has. But he'll cut back inside. He will. Gives a little pass into Calafiore. Run into the box. Sunderland defender gets it. It doesn't go out. The Arsenal players thought it was going out. The ball bounced. And now it gets hooked. A couple of subs coming for Sunderland. 3 of them. So 3 subs on the 62nd minute. I think that's an indication that the manager is no way happy with the start of the second half. Isidore is going off. I think it's Isidore. Yeah, 3 subs all at once. Yeah, his manager obviously wants more energy around the pitch. Traore is going off. Traore, Isidore and Lefay is going off. I didn't catch the players coming on. The graphic was too quick. I'm not that familiar with Sunderland players. So here we go. Declan Rice has it. Superman and Declan Rice just swapping a couple of passes. Now Eze gets involved. Gabriel wants to get involved. Trossard out to the wing to Trossard. We know what he's going to do. I don't want to keep saying it, but he does exactly what I thought he was going to do. Declan Rice out to Saka. Saka puts it in. Oh! Saka puts it in, the keeper punches it, it comes all the way to Supermendy, he takes it on his chest, hits it on the volley and it hits the crossbar. Sunderland are lucky. Arsenal unlucky, could be 2-1. It was a poor punch out from the goalkeeper. Went straight to Supermendy. I won't say it should be 2-1, but it could be 2-1. He was unlucky, hit the crossbar and came back out. Now Xhaka gets fouled. He says he got the ball. Wouldn't be the first time Saka dived. No, that's a foul. Doesn't get the ball at all. He kicks him in the leg. So, here we go. This is where Arsenal are dangerous, obviously. Another set piece. They're having a little chat about what they're going to do. Declan Rice will obviously take it. He takes all the set pieces, doesn't he? Near enough. And as usual, the Arsenal players are all lined up in a huddle by themselves. They'll make that little movement now. There we go. They all run into an offside position. That's a foul on the goalkeeper. Bit of finger pointing going on. Yeah, it's a free on the goalkeeper. But about that free kick, so you have all the Arsenal players all lined up, right? The Sunderland players are not paying any attention to them. Declan Rice runs to take the free kick. All the Arsenal players, all of them, move into an offside position. But then the Sunderland defence drops back. Why are they dropping back? Why not step out? So they drop back and they play all the Arsenal defenders onside. Why not just be old-fashioned and just take a step forward and leave 4 or 5 Arsenal players offside? Surely they're looking at this when they're preparing to play Arsenal. If they want to run offside, leave them offside. Just step out and leave them all offside. Why drop back and then try to compete for the header? Doesn't make any sense to me. Long throw for Sunderland. Let's see if they can cause a bit of chaos in the Arsenal defence. Up, here we go. All jumping for it. Calafiori wins it. Eze clears it on again. Sunderland player takes it, heads it down. Marino picks it up. Gives it back to Gabriel. Gabriel hooks it clear. Sunderland win the header. That's a foul. Free kick to Sunderland. Yeah, Calafiori. Does he stand on his heel? I think he stands on the back of his Achilles. Just an accident, but it's a foul. It's a foul. So here we go. Xhaka sends in the ball. Sunderland player is up for it. Ball falls in the penalty box. Referee is given a free. Of course he has. Raya, quick free kick. Sends it up. Sends it to nobody. It runs out. And Saka fouls him. Saka is looking for a throw in, but it's a free kick. You can't push the player into the ball and then expect to get the throw in. The fact that you pushed him means it's a free kick, Saka. So 70 minutes, 1-1. I suppose at the start of the day you would have taken a draw. Well, Man City fans and Liverpool fans would have taken a draw. Arsenal fans would have expected a win. Sunderland fans would have hoped for the best. So it was 1-1 the best that they hoped for? I don't know. They probably wouldn't have expected to beat Arsenal. But just getting back to that free kick, I just can't understand it. If 4 or 5 players of Arsenal want to run offside when the free kick is taken, I don't understand why the defences are then dropping back to meet those players just so they can compete for the ball with their heads. All they have to do is to take 2 or 3 steps out, and you have 4 or 5 Arsenal players that are actually offside. It's a no-brainer to me. And Arsenal do it all the time. But every team just drops back and then competes for the header. It just makes no sense. And particularly now with VAR, if they're offside, they're going to be offside. You're not going to get away with one. Where in the olden days, if it was offside and it was given, it was a goal. Now it's down to the minute detail. But that's me. I'm old-fashioned. They used to teach that under 12s football, you know. Just take a step out, play the offside. Saka just gets pulled down. Another yellow card for Sunderland player. So Sunderland keep giving Arsenal free kicks and allow them to put it into the box, they're going to score. It's as simple as that. The more chances you give them of free kicks and corners, the more chances they have of scoring. And they're going to do the same again. Sunderland players are a bit deep for me. They should be on the edge of the box. Ball comes in. Comes out to Eze. Supermende clips it up. Timber keeps it alive. Ball is bouncing around in the box. Saka wins it when he had no right to win it. Gives it to Declan Rice. Trossard. We know what he's going to do. He's going to shoot and he's going to score. I don't believe it. I actually don't believe it. He has actually done nothing in the game. Absolutely nothing. He gets the ball. The defender stands off him. He touches it. He's no other option. And I think he only shoots because there's nothing else for him to do. And what does it do? It flies into the roof of the net. And then he makes his stupid goal celebration. Here we go again. So he gets it. He's looking for something to do. There's nothing for him to do. The defender stands off him. He moves it inside and then shoots. And it's in the back of the net. Now, on another day, you'd probably say that's a good goal. But he has spent the entire match looking to pass the ball inside. I guess nobody was expecting a shot. But he shoots. Keeper possibly could have done a little bit better. It's on his near side. And that's it, 2-1 Arsenal. Game over, I suppose. For fuck's sake. Well, there we go. Ballard is wrestling with Eze. Gets him in a headlock, throws him to the ground. Don't know what the referee is given. Must be offside because it's a clear free kick. Yeah, clear yellow card. Like, yeah, must have been offside. Can't see how he was offside. The referee gives a free the other way. I don't know. I don't understand that. Anyway, here we go. Free to Sunderland. Arsenal 2, Sunderland 1. 75th minute. I told you. You keep giving away stupid free kicks and giving Arsenal the opportunity to put the ball in the box. They're eventually going to score from it. Although it didn't come directly from the free kick, it was the play after that where the ball broke. Saka won a ball in the box that he had no right to win. The full-back should have cleared it, but Saka came up with it, a couple of passes, ends up with Trossard. Trossard shoots 2-1. That's depressing. Now Arsenal are in no rush. They'll just play around with the ball. So Sunderland will have to come out. They'll have to try get back into the game. And Arsenal then will be just probably looking to just pick them off, score another one, 3-1. I did say when Arsenal equalised that they should go on to win 2 or 3-1 anyway, but I half hoped they wouldn't. But it's looking that way now. It's unlikely Sunderland will score another goal. Can't say it's an exciting performance from Arsenal. But again, they're getting the job done. They're getting the 3 points. What is it? There'll be 9 points clear, is it? I think there'll be 9 points clear. Not that it really matters much this early in the season, but 9 points is 9 points, I suppose. Calafiore drags down the... who does he drag down? Well, I can't see who he drags down. He drags them down anyway. Xhaka's going to take the free kick. No, he leaves it. Headed out by Arsenal. Sunderland player tries to play it, tries to keep it in. It ends up with a Sunderland throw. We're going to go for a long throw now. 78 minute, Arsenal 2. Sunderland 1. Or Sunderland 1, Arsenal 2. Whatever flavour of ice cream you like. Long throw. Oh! Unbelievable. Should be 2-2. Is he giving a foul on the goal? I don't see how he's giving a foul on the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper gets his hand to it, gets two hands to it. Sunderland player tries to shoot. He saves it again. It's a great save. It's flicked on. Oh, it's hit his arm. It's hit Ballard's arm. They've given a handball. It wouldn't have counted. But Raya makes a great save, in fairness to him. Yeah, hit the arm of Ballard from the throw. And then bounced on. Raya got his hand to it. It came to the defender, hit off his knee. Raya saved it again. The defender then kicks it, and Raya gets his hands across to save it again. But matters not. It was a handball. Sunderland player down. Arsenal continue to play on. Referee stops it. Don't know why the referee is stopping it. It's not a head injury. I don't think it's a head injury. So here we go. Here's this timeout I was talking about in the first half. There's an injury. There's Arteta calling all the players over for his basketball timeout. The unofficial timeout in football that's after creeping into the game. Yeah, give out your instructions there, Arteta, how to spoil the last 10 minutes. Make sure you get the 3 points. I wonder, will they change this actually? Will they stop the players if there's an injury or stoppage in the game? Will they stop them from going over to the sidelines to receive further coaching? I'd like to see that actually. Because it takes out the feigning of injuries to to stop a team that are getting on top of in the game, for the players to go over to the manager and regroup and have an idea about how they're going to solve the problem. Showing the Trossard goal again. Touches it twice. Let's fly. I mean, it's... Oh, look, it's a good goal, I suppose. What do I know? I was calling him for Arteta to take him off because he'd done nothing. But there you go. He pops up with the winner. That's why I'm sitting here and Arteta is over there. So, time is running out for Sunderland. Arsenal are controlling the ball, to controlling the game. Declan Rice loses it. Sunderland have it now. Trying to break quickly. It's played over the top. Sunderland player has it. Plays it backwards. They still have it. Yeah, but they're going backwards. All the way back. Back to the halfway line. In fairness to them, Arsenal got back quickly. Closed up all the gaps. There was nowhere for Sunderland to go, really. Except backwards. Played in. It's true. So there's a long ball played through to the Sunderland forward. He miscontrols it, rolls to the other forward. Raya gets down. Hold on, here we go. Yeah, it's a long ball. He miscontrols it. He's still onside. The player shoots. Raya gets down, covers it. Good stop from Raya. Raya was quick, in fairness to him. And we restart with a... What did we restart with? Because it wasn't a foul. Raya dived on the ball and then he was complaining his arm was sore. So we restart with a kick out, free kick. What do we restart with? Anyway, it doesn't make any difference. Right, Sunderland have to do something now to get back into the game. The game is over, so they need to push some players forward. You might as well lose 3-1 as lose 2-1. Sunderland trying to make space, trying to get the ball forward. Xhaka plays it up. It's out on the Arsenal's right wing. Just on the edge of the box. Should have put the ball across, he didn't. Now it's back almost at the halfway line. Now he puts it across, headed out easily by Gabriel, was it? Eze picks it up, plays it along the wing, straight to Sunderland player. Sunderland come again. Xhaka plays it out to the right wing again. Tries to take on Timber. Gets it across, cleared by Saliba. So, we're in the realms of the long throw again. Here we go. 86 minutes gone. Substitution for Sunderland. Mayenda. Gertrude is off. Miranda is on. I think Eze is making his way to the... Yeah, Eze is coming off now for Arsenal. Mosquera is coming on. That's how I pronounce it anyway. Come from the Brian Kerr pronunciation school. So a long throw from Sunderland. Come on, Sunderland. Won by an Arsenal player, comes back out, bounces around. Xhaka is breaking. Declan Rice over the halfway line, back to Xhaka. Calafiori is making a run into the box. Xhaka, taken off him. From Xhaka. Xhaka takes the ball off Saka. Sunderland coming forward now. Come on, move the ball quicker, there's no time. No, they decide to play around with it in the middle of the park with a minute and a half to go. I mean, there'll be a few extra minutes, probably 5. But get the ball forward. Still playing around with it. Get the ball forward. You're not going to pass through Arsenal. They're lying too deep. Put the ball into the box. And they're back in their own half now. It's going to end up at the goal. Yeah, ended up at the goalkeeper. That's ridiculous. And then he just kicks it long. And then it'll be won by Arsenal. There you go. Absolutely ridiculous. That's a foul. That's a foul. Declan Rice shoots from past the halfway line and it goes wide. So Declan Rice shoots from his own half. Sees the keeper up. Oh, yeah, well wide. Keeper was off his line. Declan Rice had a shot from his own half. Sunderland player goes down. Fouled by Saka. Like, unless you're really injured, get up. There's going to be 7 minutes. But unless you're really injured, you got to get your ass off the grass. And he's not. So get up and get on with it. Long ball into the box. No. Just bounces out. Yeah, I can't see how Sunderland are going to get back into this, to be honest. Raya, of course, he's taking his time with the goal kick. Of course he is, sure. Everybody would. Clean the old boots. Tap the old foot. There we go. Back in play. I don't mind that. Everybody does that. Wouldn't be too upset about it. Might be upset about it if it was Liverpool, but there you go. Yeah. Arsenal are content. They're 2-1 up. But you would expect a little bit more from a team that are losing 2-1. A little bit more urgency. It all seems very... Well, they're trying to move now, but it's a little bit pedestrian from Sunderland. Come on, get the ball forward. There we go. Here's Xhaka breaking now from midfield. Out to the wing. Ball into the box. That's what they should have done the first time. Calafiori heads it down. I mean, that's okay, but at least it was put into the box straight away. They didn't waste 3 minutes and then put it into the box. That was better from Sunderland. More direct. Only 5 minutes left. Now they've started playing around with it again. Just get the ball in the box. Few step overs. Comes across. Back out to Xhaka. Xhaka puts it out to the wing. On the edge of the box. Xhaka again. Back out to the wing. Now put the ball in. There we go. It was poor cross. Declan Rice just heads it out. Comes straight back out to Xhaka. Xhaka heads it across. The Sunderland player plays it back to him. Everything wants to go through Xhaka, or he wants everything to go through him. Breaks to the Sunderland player. Clips it into the box. Sunderland player. Oh, it's a goal! Oh, what a goal! It's a great goal. Arsenal are looking for a free kick. I don't think they're going to get the free kick. I think that's 2-2. I'll have to wait and see it again. Raya comes flying out. The Sunderland player gets the ball to the foot. His foot to the ball first. Getting too excited, I can't even talk. Yeah, the Sunderland gets his foot. No, they're still... What's Gabriel on about? They're looking for a free kick of some description. Well, obviously they are. But I actually can't see what the free kick is going to be for. The Sunderland player gets to the ball first. He beats Raya to the ball. He's not offside. He's not offside there. Do you know what? Like, seriously, Gabriel is dragging out of the defender and he's trying to say that he's fouled. If he didn't score, it was a penalty. Look at him, there he is. He's dragging out of the defender. The defender is strong. He gets his foot to the ball. He hooks it in. That's a goal. 2-2. The cheek of Gabriel to be looking for the free kick when it's him that's fouling the attacker. Unbelievable. Yeah, hide your face. Gabriel is doing his nut. There you go, 2-2. 3 minutes to go. It's just what I was saying for Sunderland. To get the ball into the box quick. That's what they did. They just need to get the ball into the box. You're only going to score if the ball is in the box. You're not going to pass through Arsenal. They were sitting too deep. They were protecting the 2-1. They were happy with the 2-1. I said they looked content. The only way Sunderland were going to get into it was to put the ball into the box. They did it a couple of times quick. And it paid off. 2-2. Minute to go. There'll be an extra minute for the goal, I suppose. Arsenal playing it about. Oh, the ball was played in. Calafiore gets up. The keeper saves it with his body. It drops. Gabriel tries to get to it. Marino hits it. It bounces off the defender's leg and goes out for a corner. It's a great block, in fairness. It was Ballard, was it? Calafiore should have done better with the header, though. Here we go. But another set piece. Is this how Arsenal win it? Comes in. Back post. Trossard heads it. Comes out. Declan Rice slips. Oh, he was nearly through. Declan Rice slipped and the Sunderland player was nearly through, but Declan Rice regained his feet and managed to hook the ball clear. And Sunderland manager telling his players to calm down, take the point. Yep, that's it. Calm down, take the point, slow it down. Some of them are getting carried away with themselves for a second. Take their time over the throw, slow it down. Don't undo all your hard work of trying to get back into the game by doing something stupid and giving Arsenal the ball. And they've just done something stupid. They fouled Arsenal player. Arsenal now have the chance to get the ball up the pitch, which they've done quickly. Xhaka now has it in the corner. There's got to be time up, ref. Sunderland have it now. Just cleared the lines and the ref will blow it. That's exactly what he does. The ref looks at the watch. Sunderland players are looking for the final whistle. The ref says not yet. The throw comes in. Declan Rice has it. That's 98 and 14 seconds. Ball comes in. Keeper gets it. Take your time. What's the rush? What are you take your time. There you go. That's got to be it now, ref. Yep, that's it. Final whistle. What a good day for Sunderland. Newly promoted club. They took on the winning machine that is Arsenal, according to Sky Sports, and a 2-2. I think overall it's a fair result. Yeah, it would have been nice to see Arsenal lose, but I think 2-2 was fair. Sunderland showed some mettle by getting back into the game, and that's it. I think that's going to be a good day for either Man City or for Liverpool tomorrow, which we'll be doing a live watch along. Hoping for a Liverpool win, of course. There's Arteta. He's not smiling now. He's not looking a bit happy. Yeah, that's a good result. It's a good solid result for Sunderland, one of the newly promoted teams. They're actually doing really well. 2-2 draw with Arsenal. Pretty good day. Pretty good day all round, I suppose. That's it from us. I hope you enjoyed the watch along. If you did, you give us a like and a subscribe, I suppose. We'll be live tomorrow for the Liverpool Man City game. Hope you can join us. That's it from now. See you later. Bye.